Ja, så retter vi altså blikket lidt imod FC København, der jo i aften spiller på hjemmebane i Champions League. Det gør de mod den store tyske klub Dortmund, og det er et FC København-mandskab, som kommer fra et knap så positivt resultat med altså senest, der har tabt 3-1 på udebane til Silkeborg i Superligaen. I går på pressemødet, der sad jeg Næstrup, og ja, man må selv vurdere egentlig, hvad man mener. Hvem man mener, han eventuelt taler til her, men der bliver i hvert fald talt ind i manglen på en angriber, altså det, som også lidt i fodboldtermen bliver kaldt for en nier. Lad os da bare lige høre, hvad Jakob Næstrup han altså sagde på pressemødet.
Angribersituationen har været sådan de sidste 3 år, at du ikke rigtig har haft en rigtig nier til rådighed. Er det en holdbar situation?
Det korte svar er nej. Det er det jo ikke. Og det er jo helt fair. Altså, jeg har mange gode spillere. Vi har rigtig mange gode kombinationsspillere, og rigtig mange gode kombinationsspillere, som mange andre, specielt danske hold, gerne vil have. Men der er jo også selvfølgelig er der jo en frustration hos mig over altså, jeg er jo ligesom alle andre, der elsker fodbold og holder af fodbold, og det er, at inde i boksen, der skal være en nier. Og der må jeg jo konstatere, at mange årsager, at de sidste 3 år, der har FC København spillet mere med det, vi kalder falsk nier og alternativ nier, uanset hvor dygtige det er sammen. Og det kan rigtig, rigtig mange ting. Men det ikke kan, det er noget fysisk tilstedeværelse. Og der er det klart, der er jo et menneske, ligesom alle andre, at der er der jo på et tidspunkt, hvor frustrationen den bliver så stor over, at nu kan det her ikke fortsætte. Og der synes jeg, det er vel fair nok at sige, at hvis du har holdt inde i 3 år og en måned, at nu har selv træneren også brug for, at vi har en stor angriber til rådighed hver eneste gang, vi spiller fodboldkamp. For det gør simpelthen bare mere kompetitiv.
Ja, efter de her udtalelser omkring manglen på en nier i FC København fra Jakob Næstrups side, altså i går forud for den her kamp imod Dortmund i Champions League, der hævde vi fat i vores fodboldekspert Peter Sørensen, som fik lov at give sin analyse af ordene fra Næstrup.
Jeg hører frem for alt en træner, der er godt og grundigt frustreret i al almindelighed, og så i særdeleshed herover, at han ikke har den her nier til rådighed, som han jo ikke har haft meget længe i hele den periode, hvor de har rådet over Cornelius i truppen, fordi han har været så meget skadet, og fordi at når han så alligevel indimellem har været klar, så har han faktisk også stået i vejen for, at de har handlet en ny nier ind i transfervinduerne. Og det har været en problematik, om ikke i 3 år, så i hvert fald i de seneste 3-4 transfervinduer.
Er der så hold i Jakob Næstrups frustration her, og skulle Sune Schmidt-Nielsen have gjort noget anderledes?
Altså, selvfølgelig er der hold i, at han ikke kan finde den rigtige nier, fordi han ikke eksisterer i FCK. Altså, de har jo hentet Moukoko senest som et ret glamourøst køb. 45 millioner var det vist til en spiller, der var et århundredes talent, og som havde spillet på allerøverste hylde, og selvfølgelig var forventningerne derfor høje, men altså, de er jo langt fra ikke blevet indfriet, så langt fra, at han valgte at spille med en teenager forleden dag i Silkeborg, i stedet for Moukoko, fordi at han i Næstrups øjne er bedst. Og det er selvfølgelig stærkt frustrerende, også selvom han jo indimellem er lykkedes med at få gode resultater med et godt hold med gode spillere, der har kunnet klare ærterne, på trods af, at der ikke har været niere på banen. Men de generer ham jo helt åbenlyst.
Ja, men det kan jo så være, at der faktisk er den her nier, som Jakob Næstrup han søger i truppen for i fredags, da FC København de er altså nede med 3-0. Ja, der kommer på banen til mange store overraskelser en ung 17-årig islænding ved navn Viktor Dadason, og det er faktisk den unge islænding, der ender med at lave assisten til det egentlige mål, som FC København de fik scoret. For 1,5 år siden, det er snart 2 år siden, der laver FCK en pressemeddelelse. Ja, lad os bare lige se billedet af den unge Viktor Dadason. Det er altså som sagt snart 2 år siden, den 11.1.24, hvor hvor de oplyser, at de har hentet det her store nordiske toptalent, som de kalder ham. Som type er han en rigtig spændende angriber, med en stor fysisk ramme, masser af speed og en god teknik for så stor en spiller tæt på de 2 meter. Vi ser et potentiale i ham til at blive en moderne topangriber. Nu har han altså været i FC København, det har han været siden sommeren 2024, så lidt over et års penge, og så har han altså fået sin debut på FC Københavns allerbedste mandskab. Og nu vender jeg så blikket over mod en, som har en noget større viden, end jeg godt ved om, jeg har omkring Viktor Dadason. Because now I can say welcome to you, Daniel Traustason. You have been actually the youth coach for Viktor Dadason for around 4 years when he was playing in Fram Reykjavik, that club where you still are head coach of their best U19 players. So, can you enlighten us? Can you make us a bit more, tell us a bit more about Viktor Dadason?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a once-in-a-blue-moon guy that you see in Iceland, just a natural talent. And you can see it straight away. You know, when I had him first in the under-10s, you can see just the skills, the development he would gonna show in the next few years would be phenomenal. So he's a natural talent, but what he has that most players are lacking is his head, his maturity, and you could see straight away he would go far in football.
So when you say his maturity, that is that, you know, he's only 70 years old still, but he acts like he actually maybe is a bit older.
Exactly, and you can see, you know, how he came into halftime in the FCK game the other day, how mature he was. For example, his assist, 17-year-old kid who just takes a touch on the ball, waits for the right moment, then passes it. You know, he's never nervous or scared about anything. And also his quality is his highs are not too high and his lows are not too low. So he's always level-headed and always, you know, wants to improve and be better. But his maturity is what will take him so far in this game.
Yeah, FC Copenhagen, it's a big club. It's the biggest club in Scandinavia. They're playing in Champions League. He got his debut in the Superliga only a couple of days ago. And now, you know, we are already speaking about maybe he should play tonight against Dortmund in Champions League. Do you think he's ready for that already?
Absolutely, because every time you try to challenge him and put him in tough spots, we put him in the first team with us at 15 years old. He always makes an impact. I have absolutely full confidence he will make an impact if he gets, whether it's 10, 15 or 45 minutes, because he's a level of head in how he thinks, and he never settles for anything. That he came on halftime and had this impact will not make him feel satisfied. He will want more. He has a fire in himself that he wants to challenge himself. So, for example, this summer, in his off-season, he calls me and we work on skills he wants to improve. That's how he is. He always wants to improve. And if you would put him on against Dortmund tonight, I'm confident, really confident that he will make an impact because he's just that kind of character.
But as you say, he's only 17 years old. I know that he got you know, his senior debut on Iceland pretty early. He was only around 15 years old, as I recall it. But now, you know, he's playing in Champions League. Don't you think that the pressure can be too high, too big on a young lad like him?
No, I think he will handle it because he will never shy away from challenge. Like I said, he's always level-headed. He won't get carried away. That's just my belief in him. He will go so far because of how cool and compact he is in every game. Whether he will play 15 minutes, 5 minutes or nothing, it's just, you know, up to the coach. And the coach trains with him every day. The coach sees if he's ready or not. So we should always trust the coach in that. I just feel if I talk about his character, it won't be too much pressure for Viktor.
And it's not to put any kind of pressure on Viktor either, but when we see these young players coming up, you know, we try to see, okay, what kind of a player is he? If you should say, you know, a big player, is there a striker that you think he has like the similar abilities to maybe do something of the same? When you look at some of the great strikers in the world?
Yes, but like you said, I don't want to put much pressure on him. But Viktor can play, you know, anywhere he wants to play at any time. But his quality is he wants to be the best where he's at the moment. He's not going to get carried away. Never. He's just going to work hard every day. And you know, his size, his muscle, his quickness, his sharpness, and his, you know, IQ in the game will just take him far. I'm not going to name names, you know. I'm not going to create headlines for Viktor to be compared to, but he's just starting his career. So I'm pretty sure he is at the best place he can be right now with FC Copenhagen.
And, you know, when we talk about Danish club, and just a quick answer here in the end, but, you know, we're always talking about who is going to be the next big sale for FC Copenhagen. Do you think that Viktor has the abilities, the talent to go to one of Europe's best clubs?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
I think so.
That was a short answer, and that was what I wanted. Thank you so much for having the time to speak with us.